Alright guys, welcome to the YouTube channel. Today we are going to the gym. Actually, we are driving to the gym. Today it is a arms day. Tomorrow is legs day. It's least favorite day of the week. Let me try to fix that, okay? But you know, it is what it is. We are working out and that's what matters. So now I'm heading to the gym for an arms day. See if I can do it efficient and fast today. I gotta shower after, I gotta stream after, I gotta check some stuff, actually sit on the computer for a little bit before I get to work, to play or stuff like that, and answer some messages and do some stuff, and then from there I'll be able to chill on the night with my friend. Today I'm chilling with my friend. I love those nights when you play with your friend, any video game or anything, and you just having some fun and smiling, and I'm ready for it. I'm ready for it. Not going to lie to you. All right. Shouldn't be any traffic right now. Should be able to pull up to the gym really fast. I hope I can go in this light right here, to be honest. Well, no, I'm not gonna be able to. But yeah, pretty good. I feel pretty good. I have like 3 or 4 days I have been sleeping really good. Not going to lie, I haven't been sleeping bad like the other days. Cause last week I had like probably 3 or 4 days, maybe 5 actually, that I didn't sleep at all, like, to be honest, and that was not good. And then when I came back to the gym, it was like my head hurts, everything was hurting, and it was crazy. So now I have like 3 or 4 days that I have been sleeping good. Even though like 2 in the morning, I have been waking up like at 10 in the morning. So I have been sleeping between 7 to 8 hours. That's much better than sleeping 5 and 6. So I'm actually going to try to today go to sleep like 1 in the morning, something like that, and wake up by the same time, you know, because I stream and I do this, and then I have to edit. I have to like pause when I'm playing and do something, you know, have like a little break and do something about my channel, whatever, answer some messages, you know. So I gotta do those stuff to be able to make it. So alright, I got about a 5 or 6 minutes more of driving and I'll be at the gym. From there, I'm actually gonna close this. I don't want this to make the noise, always making the like the wind noise. Let me see. But yeah, really good day. Work, it was fun. Hold on. Alright, let's get to the gym. I like the way it looks on the back of the 4Runner. I think I will have that car if I have if I get like a land, you know, like a house, like a farm, you know, I would love to have that car. I would love to have a truck too, you know. Like I'm going to have a truck, but you know, I would love to have a 4Runner like that. They look really nice. Alright. So for you watching this video, if you haven't worked out, if you haven't do that thing that you said you were gonna do, go ahead and take action, man. It's not too late. I was gonna overtake this guy, but let's just chill over here. Let's just wait till my time, I guess. You know, I'm not looking to go fast or anything. But yeah, if you don't sleep, it's crazy because you can feel right away like the gains. You can feel like your strength goes down. You feel fatigued. So if you are like me, that you train a lot and you don't sleep like that, like you don't sleep enough, it's like you're going to feel it. Like you're gonna feel the weight. It's gonna be different because you're gonna say, oh my goodness, it feels heavy. It's not that it's heavy or that you're weak. It's that you're not sleeping right. So your muscles are not resting right. So, you know, they're not recovering from all the training. So you gotta give it space and time to recover. So, you know, it's like muscles are like a relationship. Sometimes you need some like a little break. Not like to break up and like do stuff with other women or other guys, you know, like a time to like meditate and have your own time and being by yourself for a day or 2 days, you know, where you think, you meditate, and then you say sorry, and then you talk with a better, you know, understanding of the things that are going on. You know, it's like that. You gotta give it space, you gotta give it time. You know, you can't just just hit it hard and work really hard and then but you expect to be 100% without sleeping. It doesn't make any sense. So to me, it's a problem because I have problems sleeping. So sometimes it's hard for me to like fall asleep. It's hard, you know, and more for a person that spends a lot of time I spend a lot of time on phone. I spend a lot of time on computer. I'm an addict. I'm probably an addict. You know I do a lot of like content, and I know I do a lot of things that requires me to be in the computer. But anyways, sometimes it's because I love to be in my computer. I love to be listening to music, and I love having 3 screens at the same time doing stuff, multitasking. I love that shit. Not going to lie to you. I love it, you know, but sometimes it's not right. Sometimes it's not good for me, and I know that, you know. I know that it kills the brain, and it doesn't let you rest the way you're supposed to rest. So physical rest is important, but your brain rest, you know, the screen rest, you know, you need that for real, you know. So all right, we are already here. We're about to turn to the gym. I don't think there's that amount of people. Like yesterday at the time that I came here, it was different because between like 7 to 8:30 there's a lot of people, but I think after 8:45 or 8:30 there's not crazy people. Unless today's different because it's a Tuesday, which actually I think that's the situation today. I think I see a lot of cars in here, which makes me wonder if all these cars are in the gym or in different locations from here. Oh, my roommate's here. And yeah, I don't think that this amount of people are here in the gym, like just in the gym. All right, let's park. I'll see you guys. All right. Done with the workout and feel pretty good. That's a nice car. Not gonna be nicer than my M5 competitions tuned, of course, but it is a nice car. All right, we're going home. Pretty much nice workout, an hour of a workout. Now we're about to shower and chill, do some of the stuff that I need to do. Actually, I need to sit on my computer and
do some stuff, because I'm in the process of applying to a new job and applying to new stuff that I'll be doing, that I'm trying to get try to get a new job that goes more with me. It's not that I'm tired about my job. The thing is, you know, I don't see any growth on it, any scale. I'm not scaling, or I'm not actually learning anything else. So I think it's time for me to be done with that job and start a new one. And of course, I want to make more money. I want to have some benefits. You know, that job is more as a, oh, you don't have a job, let's get to working here and pay the bills for a while. But you know, now it got to the point where now I really want not just more money, but I want more connections, and I want to connect with more people. I want to have a different environment, so I gotta apply for a new job. So I gotta work on my curriculum. I gotta apply to a lot of jobs and try to see 2 options that I used to have months ago. I said no because this job and because of school, but now the situation changed, and now I believe that I'm able to work full-time in another company, which it depends on if the opportunity is still there. So we'll see if it's still there, and if it is, I'm actually going to try to get that job by like 1 month or 2 months from now. Try to have a new job, make more money, and if I have more money, I have more content, and different type of content, and more quality and more quantity. You know, it's gonna get to a place where I'm gonna have to add someone to my payroll, pay someone to help me with the editing and help me with some stuff, which I might have to do in like, not like a long time, you know, but in the future. So we'll see how it goes with that, and I'm gonna try to see how I can make it happen. It all depends on all the work and all the money I can make, and from there, if I have more money, I'm gonna invest more. So, you know, it is a good point to make more, because as soon as I see more money, I'm gonna invest more money on more quality. If I have to travel, if I have to connect, if I want to go to seminars, if I want to go to conferences, if I want to pay for a mentor, if I want to, you know, anything like that, you know, more money implies that, you know, I'm able to do those things because it's easier, you know. So I'm gonna try to see if I can do that. I'm gonna try to make it happen. You know, it's not easy as it seems or as it sounds. It's very hard, but you know, I'm gonna try to see if I can make more and do that, so I can invest more and see what can happen in the 2026 to 2027, which I believe, with the path that I have now and all the things that I have accomplished and the things that I'm learning now, the skills and abilities, my skills, every single thing is improving. So I believe that by a couple months from now, or a couple years from now, actually 2026, I think I'm gonna have a lot of success and a lot of improvement. So success doesn't mean that I'm going to have millions right away. You know, it means that I'm going to improve in a lot of ways. I'm going to connect with a lot of people. I might go to a lot of seminars and people and travel. So that's what I'm actually looking for. And then, of course, one of the things that I want to get is a sports car. That's one of my goals, one of my dream goals, and not just to tune the car and race the car and do content with it, but try to monetize from it. Try to get and reach to a lot of people. Try to teach people that they are actually able to do those things. Those things are not impossible. You know, it's not impossible for you to get $100,000, $200,000 car. It's not impossible in your young teens, 20s. Sorry, you know, it's not impossible. It's a lot of work, you know, but it's not impossible. I bought my first car at 20 years old, and it was because I was in a different country with some Dominican, and you know, I bought my first car at 20, and it was a this car, it was a $15,000 car, you know. And for me, it was a lot of money and it was a lot of hard work, you know, but it wasn't impossible. And I paid it for cash, you know, while I was in school, paying in school, which I'm still in, you know. But you know, it's not easy to have $15,000 on cash to be able to pay for a car. So You know, it's the same with 100,000. The only thing, you have to work more, you have to invest more, you have to save more. You know, you have to have a job, maybe 2 sometimes. You know, you gotta have side hustles. You gotta have a way to make more money, you know, and save more money and spend as less as possible. So that's one of my goals, that I'm actually improving a lot of my quality in my room in my house, so I can actually make content in best quality, and I can make myself more comfortable for me to able to do those things. So after that, I might not invest in anything else. I think I have it all, you know. So I believe that the next step, it is invest, well, actually save to invest more money in the future. So we'll see how it's gonna. Oh shit, what is that? I thought it was an accident. It's not, they're just working. I don't know why this guy's so slow. We don't want no mistakes in here. But I don't really know how I'm gonna be able to go home, because I gotta turn left in like a little bit. So they have all these trucks. So I don't know if I'm actually able to turn left. Oh shit. Hold on. So how the fuck? Okay, so how am I supposed to turn left? What the fuck? I don't really understand. Are they fixing the whole road? Or what? Like, what the fuck? But yeah, like I said, you know, fuck, I should have done what he did right there. I'm so stupid. I should have done that, I guess. But yeah, like I said, you know, it's not impossible for me. It's like next year, this year, I'm gonna be working really hard for me to be able to accomplish, to save some money, to try to make and save, and see when I'm able to do the things that I want to do, like buy my dream car. So we'll see. I'm actually going to turn right here. So we'll see here. I'm actually gonna turn because I'm not like I don't want to go all the way there, you know. That was actually a stupid turn. I think I had the opportunity to do it before, but I guess we did it here. But you know, like I said, like right now I invested thousands and thousands of dollars in quality for like microphones, accessories, technology stuff. But you know, now on the future, I want a car. From that car, of course, I want to tune the car, and I want to do content with the car, and I want to show you, I want to show young 22, 23, 24 year old guys, hey, you are able to do this. You are able to make it happen. Make money from this. You know, it doesn't mean that you might buy $100,000 car and that you're gonna now spend more, or let's say have less income. You know, when you think about it, if you do content, or if you have clients, let's say you don't do content, let's say you do content and you have a sports car, you know, let's say you are selling whatever you are selling, and people are going to see that you have that car. And you know, it's not a matter of just respect or that you have a nice car. It's that people are gonna say, well, he's a 22, 23-year-old, he works for that company, and he have that car, and any of the people that works in that company that have that car, so he have that nice car. So something he has that the other don't have. So let me try to follow him to see if I can get this car. So people are going to want to try to make it like you, to try to be like you, you know. And of course, a lot of people just want the car and just want the money, but a lot of people want to actually change their life, you know. A lot of people never gonna drive a NASCAR, you know. I don't want to live like that, you know. And when I made that decision, I was like, you know, I don't want to live a normal life. I don't want to have a normal job. I don't want to go to the job, clock in and clock out. I don't want to do that, you know. And of course I'm doing it now. I'm 21 years old, but you know, it gets to the point where, okay, I'm done with this and I have to move on. I have to try to make money from here. So that's one of the things that I do. So I'm trying to invest here. I have a lot of social media platforms. I'm working on each one of them. I'm trying to understand them. I'm trying to do the content. I'm trying to do this. YouTube, TikToks, clips, even Twitch streaming. Well, that's more for fun. You know what I'm saying? But consultations and trying to get clients, trying to get leads, trying to help people. Then of course on the time, I'm gonna try to make companies to make more money, to reach more people. And that's one of the goals, you know. Try to teach people, try to educate 20, 22, 23, 25 that hey, you are able to do this. You are able to, you know. Doesn't mean that you're gonna come and do the crazy stuff and you're gonna get into a loan that is gonna kill you, you know. One of the plans that I have is, let's say the M5 competition or M3 or M4, whatever the car I'm getting, you know, is the worth is 80, 90 or $100,000. Let's say, whoa, I want to try to save half of it, you know. I want to try to do that, and from there I'm gonna try to get a loan, you know. But of course I'm gonna try to get that loan as fast as I can, making more money from the car. So, you know, you have to understand that there's a risk, there's a big risk, but on top of that, you make more money, you can have a lot of fun with the car. So, you know, that's one of the goals that I have in my life. Show people what you guys can do coming from nothing, you know. So that's one of the main points. When you come from nothing, you have this hunger inside of you, you know. You have this inside of you, that passion, that desire, that strength that is telling you, hey, you have to do this, you know. You come from nothing, you have to make this happen. You have to, there's no other option. So that's the way I think, and I believe that there's a lot of potential thinking like that, and it's gonna make you do things that you thought that you were not gonna be able to ever in your life do. So all right, I'm home, I'm about to shower, get ready, sit on the computer, chill a little bit with my friend, and you know, tomorrow we got the same routine, we got the same shit, but we're gonna have some fun. We got work to do, we got stuff to do, and that's life. I'll see you guys. Oh no, I don't have a parking lot. I'll see you guys. I gotta fire a parking lot now. See you guys. Oh shit.